person is not the one who doesn't cry. A strong person is the one who cries and sheds for a moment, then gets up and fights again. Babies are born with pink lungs, but they darken in color as we breathe in polluted air. The giant golden-crowned flying fox found in the Philippines. There are bigger fish in the sea. Human vision at day, cat vision at day. Human vision at night, cat vision at night. A man threw a mouse into a pile of burning leaves. The mouse ran into his house while still on fire and burnt his house down. During the Black Death incoming, ships were forced to wait for 40 days to prevent possible infection. The Italian word for 40, quaranta, is where we get the word quarantine. Upon his death, radio and TV star Jack Benny's widow, Mary, received a red nose after several days, but another rose. Delivered each day, Mary called to find out who was sending them. The florist told her that Benny made arrangements for a rose to be sent to her every day for the rest of her life. Before alarm clocks existed, people used nails fixed onto candles to wake up. They knew how to calculate the burning time and put the nail at the right position. As the candle melted, the nail fell, made a noise, and woke its owner. Teenagers are the most misunderstood creatures on earth because they are treated like children but expected to act like adults. Agree? In 2012, a gang in Mexico kidnapped and killed Miriam Rodriguez's 20-year-old daughter. Helpless from government and police, she stalked and hunted them one by one until they were dead or in prison. She used fake IDs, guns, and even disguised herself to track them down. A photographer takes pics of people in public from two perspectives, and it shows how easily the media can manipulate reality. In 1945, Tsutomu Yagamaki survived the atomic blast at Hiroshima, dragged himself to an air raid shelter, spent the night, caught the morning train so he could arrive at his job on time in Nagasaki, where he survived another atomic blast. In the UK, if you reach your 100th birthday, you can get a personalized birthday message from the Queen. In 2001, a Florida man wrestled the shark out of the water to recover his nephew's arm that had been bitten off. Doctors managed to successfully reattach it. 70% of females use silence to express pain, according to a study survey. You can find traces of gold in the hair of newborn children. The more aggressive a person tends to be, the more likely it is to be associated with a search for meaning. Kevin Richardson, the man who bought this lion as a cub in the 60s, and then when it got too big, he left him in the wild. 10 years later, it was the alpha male in a nature reserve in Africa, and it was really violent. The guy went up to see him, and the lion walked up to him and gave him a hug.